The God-Man, full film. All right. By RewFoe.
Hi, Jonah. Thank you so much for meeting with us today. We understand this is the first time you've wanted to talk about this in over a decade, so we're really honored.
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
I
Jonah.
think,
Hi.
it's time.
Maybe just introduce yourself and then take it away. We want to hear it all from you.
Hi, yeah, I'm Jonah Wiseman.
Hi, Jonah
I am an
Wiseman.
astronomer. I'm the astronomer that discovered the God-Man, as he's commonly known. It's not the name I gave him, but it's the one that stuck.
The
At the time, I
God-Man.
was conducting research at the Lake Observatory as an observational astrogeologist. I was there from 1961
Yeah, I saw a skull kid on top of the
1985.
observatory.
It was
I mean,
October
from the
4th,
observatory.
1963, and I spotted this totally strange shape, like a thick semicircle. It was fairly far off, but
Try to see.
it was definitely very big. It was moving
What's that?
very slowly, only about 500 kilometers an hour, and after a month of
What's that?
observations, we knew that there was a really good chance that it was on course to here, to Earth. As it moved in closer, the rotation of the object began to reveal to us that it was much taller than it was wide. We estimated it was about 20 kilometers tall. And the angle that we had discovered it on was more like a top view, if you will. And as it
Top view?
rotated, it was hard to ignore that it really did,
Whoa.
in fact, look like a humanoid. A head, a torso, arms, legs, hands, feet. Well,
Oh, that's cool.
one foot, the other one broke off, we suspect. There was a lot of debate about what to do. If something this big were to collide with Earth, it would be, well, be problematic, to say the least.
Is it supposed to be
There was
huge?
talk of nuking it. However, here we had our first potential evidence of extraterrestrial life. We needed more information. You know, was this a living being? Was it a corpse? Was it a vessel? Or just a very fancy rock? If this was living, it wasn't moving around, just statically drifting. But it could have been sleeping or in stasis. We just didn't know. And many folks certainly didn't want to enrage something so big if it was just asleep.
Yeah, I'd hate to piss it off if it was bigger
time
than
was
the
on our
Earth.
side, so we sent a probe.
I don't want to
Photos
awaken a
back.
Galactus type
were
of
in awe.
character. Please leave our
This was
Earth
no
alone.
fancy rock. The scans and photos determined that the material that it was made of was very thin and definitely organic. The likelihood of it being alive currently seemed extraordinarily slim, and we could tell that there was no chance it would make it through our atmosphere without burning up. We decided to leave it be and monitor it. Over 6 years, as it inched ever closer, eventually, with the naked eye, you were able to see this long shape in the sky, like a stick that appeared to be about half the size of the moon. But with the telescope, you're really able to make out the length of the limbs, the head, and even the small details in the face. And though it had the shape of a man,
What the?
its face was more like a cross between an insect and a fish.
Ugh.
And then every few months, as it rotated, it would go nearly invisible, only to
Does it have
reveal
fins?
itself once again. Soon after the media coined his name, I began to greet him in the evenings. Sarcastically at first, "Oh, good evening, God-man." But over time, with more sincerity, every night I was excited to see how much bigger he'd become in my lens. As he began to approach, we assembled a crew to send up in a shuttle to take samples. We needed to get up there before he entered our atmosphere and navigate a moving object. Even with modern technology, that's quite a task.
I feel like this whole thing could be a really good plot to
Over
like
the
a
next few
Pixar
months, he
movie.
moved past the moon and
You
now
know?
appeared to be a little taller than it. One evening, the God-Man was actually silhouetted by the full moon. This spectacle only lasted for a few moments, but it was so eerie and extraordinary.
It's kinda creepy.
Truly hard to describe the impact that it had on me. After so many years of observing the God-Man, I began to
I don't know if I'd be able to sleep if I saw
rely
that
on
in the
him,
sky. Like,
depend on him. I was counting the days when he
Shut
would finally
up, man.
arrive,
Please,
and bring
please
with him
don't
the
hurt us,
wondrous
please.
answers of the universe. We speculated so much about him, about what it would mean when we finally got close enough to take samples, when he was close enough to really see him in clarity. The shuttle expedition made it up, but their trajectory was miscalculated, mistimed. We overshot him by 200 kilometers. We had a backup shuttle, but it failed to even launch. We blew our one shot to gather samples. However, when the shuttle passed near him, they managed to shoot a video. Now, when we had sent the probe, it only photographed the front. But when the shuttle got up there, they found that what we had initially thought was just a long divot
Awkward.
turned out to be a split all the way down his back. And you could see that it was completely hollow. All the God-Man ever was a shedded skin or a shell. And I think that's really the part that didn't sit well with most people. We wanted answers, and it just didn't bring any. It only made the unsettling conclusion that there is, in fact, alien life of some kind.
It's by the same
whatever
creator
left
of
us behind
this one.
is very,
Kutsu.
very big. And now, it's even bigger. We can only speculate that he most likely left it behind because he outgrew it. And then finally, it entered our
It was a
atmosphere.
shell?
Anyone who saw it that
Hey,
day agreed
Rambako,
that as
welcome
it
in.
burned,
Thank you so much for
Moth
resubbing.
_ envoy _ ambaka23 has been activated. I have just awoken what I
I'll
missed.
never forget it.
Good morning.
This thing, 20 kilometers long, burned up in entirely 6 minutes. I found myself almost greeting him in the evenings for a long time after that. Eventually I stopped. I'd only been at the observatory for 2 years when I spotted him. No one expects something like this in this field. No one expects to be known as the guy who discovered alien life. I mean, at the time it was the dream, but fame for such a thing can prove to
12-mile long
challenging.
shell, dude.
Do you sometimes still think about the God-Man?
It is a hard thing to shake.
12 mile.
From when he was first spotted, the God-Man took around 8 years to arrive to Earth. Those 8 years were some of the best of my life. Every single day I was filled with excitement and joy and anticipation. It was like Christmas morning over and over. And as soon as he arrived, he evaporated nearly instantly. I spent the next 14 years looking in that region for something more. More information, another
like
sighting.
10.
Who knows?
Wait.
Maybe one day.
63,360
It still keeps me
meters.
up at night.
I mean, feet?
Many people
So
found
tall.
it scary, but I found the God-Man gave me hope. That night, looking at him in the full moon, it felt like someone was looking back at us. For one small moment, we weren't alone. I wasn't afraid. I was soothed.
That was beautiful, actually. Do you feel soothed if you were to find out that there's life in other planets, BBs? Or would you be scared as shit? 1, you're scared. 2, you're soothed. Both? 2, you're soothed. 12. It's a tough one. Yeah, it's something you'll think about before bed. Thank you so much for sharing, Kira. Thank you. It's by RewFoe. Subscribe and like their video. Do me a favor. Send the love over to them. This was good. Thank you.